From the streets of Senegal to becoming the heartbeat of Arsenal's Invincibles, the man who made midfielders worldwide fear his presence. This is the legendary story of Patrick Vieira. Patrick Vieira was born on June 23, 1976, in Dakar, Senegal. When he was just 8 years old, his family moved to France, and that's where young Patrick discovered his love for football. Growing up in the suburbs of Paris, Vieira wasn't the biggest kid, but he had something special, an unbreakable mentality. He joined Cannes Youth Academy as a teenager and quickly showed he was destined for greatness. Then came the life-changing moment. In 1996, Arsène Wenger brought Patrick Vieira to Arsenal from AC Milan. The transfer fee? Just £3.5 million. One of the greatest bargains in football history. Vieira was only 20 years old, and he was about to change English football forever. So what made Vieira absolutely unstoppable? First, his physical presence was intimidating. Standing at 6'4", he dominated the midfield like a warrior. He could win every header, every tackle, every duel. But Vieira wasn't just a destroyer. His technical ability was world-class. The way he controlled the ball with those long legs was mesmerizing. He could glide past opponents like they weren't even there. His passing range was incredible too. Those driving runs from deep in midfield, splitting defenses with perfectly weighted through balls, creating chances while breaking up opposition attacks. And his leadership? Absolutely phenomenal. Vieira became Arsenal captain in 2002, leading by example in every single match. When things got tough, Patrick got tougher. Now let's talk about his performances for Arsenal. The 1997-98 season was his first Premier League title. Vieira bossed the midfield alongside Emmanuel Petit, Arsenal's double winners, and Patrick was at the heart of it all. But the 2003-04 season? That was pure magic. Arsenal went the entire Premier League season unbeaten, the Invincibles, and Vieira was the engine that made it all possible. His best moments? That incredible performance in the 2002 FA Cup final against Chelsea, completely dominating the midfield battle. The famous tunnel incident with Roy Keane before the match against Manchester United. Vieira never backed down from anyone. His last-minute penalty in the 2005 FA Cup final shootout against Manchester United. The perfect farewell to Arsenal. Ice in his veins. That unstoppable performance against Real Madrid in the Champions League, making Galacticos look ordinary. What separated Vieira from other midfielders was his complete game. He could defend like a warrior and attack like a playmaker. But it was his mentality that made him truly special. Vieira never gave up, never surrendered, never showed weakness. In big games, when the pressure was highest, Patrick delivered. That's what made him Arsenal's greatest ever midfielder. His partnership with other Arsenal legends was beautiful to watch. With Thierry Henry, Dennis Bergkamp, and Robert Pires, they created football that people still talk about today. Vieira spent 9 incredible years at Arsenal, 3 Premier League titles, 4 FA Cups, and that unbeaten season that will never be forgotten. 279 appearances in Arsenal colours, 30 goals from midfield, countless assists and countless memories. When he left Arsenal in 2005 for Juventus, the Emirates faithful were heartbroken. But they understood. A legend had given them everything. Patrick Vieira showed the world what it means to be a complete midfielder. Power and grace, strength and skill, leadership and humility. He won the World Cup with France in 1998, the European Championship in 2000, individual awards and team trophies, but at Arsenal, he became immortal. Young midfielders today still study his game, the way he controlled matches, the way he inspired his teammates, the way he made opponents fear stepping onto the pitch. Patrick Vieira didn't just play for Arsenal. He embodied everything the club stood for: class, power, and winning mentality. From a young boy in Senegal to a Premier League legend, from an unknown talent to an Arsenal immortal, this is Patrick Vieira's story.